Here we go, and we are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Chosen Live number 51. Channel updates. Oh, juicy channel updates. And taking a break. Now, I want to preface this at the beginning, right out the way, because just hang on, I'll get to it. But before I even progress any further, let's just pay a massive shout out to the people in the chat: Lisa, Juicy, Melissa, Dominic. Hey, Evan, what's up, dude? Tom, CVO, and I think now I got Cobra Badass Kai. What's up? Welcome, one and all. Okay, now what do I want to talk about in this live stream? Well, a few things. Will Smith and Chris Rock boxing match coming in August. Place your bets. But essentially, I'm going to be taking. It's exactly as the title suggests. This isn't a clickbait live stream. This is me being completely honest. A break is absolutely essential, and it's actually what's going to happen very soon. But I'll get into why. Ben, sup, dude? Cobra Kai World. Hey, man. So essentially, this is something I've been stewing over for a few months, to put it mildly. This is something I've been thinking about for a long time now. And ultimately, it has everything to do with just my mental state. I don't know if it's been apparent in streams or videos as of late, but I haven't been as quite as upbeat. I've been quite bitey. I've been quite, sharp-tongued, been quite aggressive and hostile. And a lot of that is due to the fact that I am burnt out. And rather than just, give a load of excuses and not take any of the credit or responsibility for said things, that's not how I roll. I believe in honor, integrity, all that jazz. And a part of me was tempted to literally just basically bugger off and not worry about the channel for a little while, but that's not me. I don't do that. Like, I owe you guys a reason as to why there has been a lack of uploads or a lack of live streams, or just a lack of things in general. Hey, TCK. Hello there. And essentially, hey, King Peros, what's up? And essentially, the way things have panned out for me over the last few months, in terms of the channel, it's been fucking amazing. Like, I love each and every single one of you guys. I really do. But my health has taken a bit of a backseat to everything, and it's now caught up with me. I haven't been eating properly. I haven't been going to the gym. I haven't been sleeping right. And because there is only one day I can get the band together. Hey, Strike. What's up, bro? Much love to you, sir. And if you haven't seen Strike's channel, obviously, of course, you will have. He's the best around. If you haven't, head on over there. And TCK as well. Hey, Jermaine. What's up, bro? But essentially, Sundays are the only day that me and the lads can get together. And the thing is, yes, Sevia, it's a nice display picture, man. It often ends, like, it goes on for like 4 or 5 hours. And hey, I would love it if the streams went on for fucking 10 hours. But it always ends really early in the morning for me. And by the time I wake up, I have to go to my other job. And then by the time that's finished, I go to bed and then I'm into the other job. When I started my grind on this channel, I had two things: the gym and one job. So it was hard then, but I could always find the balance. Now I've got two jobs. I've got the gym. I'm trying to get back into acting again. There's just a lot of, there's a lot on me, and the channel has taken a bit of a back seat. I don't know if anyone's kind of noticed in, either with how I've been in streams or the lack of videos lately. It's mostly just because I'm just tired, and, some people will say, hey, just take a break. Well, yeah, I'm going to do that. But I feel like this is an important Chosen Live because I know I've got a lot of young viewers as well. And something that I really struggle with is I don't know when to take a break. Like, there would be, I'll give you guys an example. My first ever job, it was working in a gadgety pop culture store. So very fitting. I never took a day off, ever. The one time I actually had a day off was when I passed out down in the warehouse downstairs. That was the only time where I was like, you know what? I should probably take the day off. And I was ill as a dog that day. Other than that, a day off isn't in my DNA. Like it's something where I struggle to sit on my ass and do nothing. I'd rather be always doing something. And I think that's where and I'm not trying to, brush my ego. Oh, thank you, King Paris, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thanks, Curious Crow, man. I hear you. But essentially, it would be just a balancing act. And I'm at a space now where ever since the momentum of this channel started gaining, I kept sort of trucking away with it. And look where I'm at now, nearly at 7K. And this isn't just like ego or anything. I built this, this is great. And I love it. But it's not my full-time job. And, it isn't, let's just say, my main thing in life. I love this channel. I love you guys. And yes, the road to 10K is very much in effect. And damn right. But I've kind of got to a space at the moment where I'm not feeling good. And I've always been the kind of classic kind of guy where you start your day the right way. You get your breakfast, you get your gym, you start your day the right way. And it's just been a whole year's worth of burnout that has kind of caught up with me, and it's now started to really hit. And it's happened in the way that I've been in live streams with the guys or with the guests or with sometimes you people in the chat. And sometimes it's in my videos. Like I'm picking up on it. Like I'm picking up on all these little things, and I don't want that. I've had a lot of chats with friends and family and loved ones over the last couple of weeks about, this. And speaking of, King, fucking love you, sir. Damn right, Lisa. Stuart, right here. Raise a toast to Stuart in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, as well. Raise a toast to everyone. Thanks, Evan. But it's just something where, as someone who was close to college, I'm gonna need to also find. But yeah, like that's what it is, bro, or gal. I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's literally all it is. And for me, I like to be 100% for things, and at the moment, I'm not. I link it back to the Halloween watch party I did, where I infamously fell asleep, and it was funny. And don't get me wrong, it is funny, but that was an early indicator of things to come. Where I've literally sometimes, even on the days where I don't really feel like doing a stream or a video, I traipse through it because I care about you guys. And I want to keep growing this space. But at the same time, it's just about finding that balance. And now that I've got this new balance in my life where I've got multiple jobs, I'm trying to dip back into the acting world and the acting game. There's a lot of like moving pieces. And then I've got like this space. So it's just trying to sort of balance everything next to each other. That's been kind of my problem lately. And one thing that I want to stress is the rest of this week will play out the same. There'll still be the Kings of Pop Culture stream this Sunday. And this Saturday, there'll be the Knights. The Knights will return and we'll talk episodes 6 to 10. But after that, however, I think the way things are going to play out from this point forward are as follows. Next week onwards, you'll start to see videos regularly coming back in. You'll start to see videos progressively picking up momentum. And there'll be one chosen live. So I'm going to schedule chosen lives for Saturdays every week. There'll be a chosen live every Saturday of every week without fail. Even if it's just me doing this, like talking to you guys in the chat. Every Saturday. As far as anything else, it's got to take a back seat, including Kings of Pop Culture. That has to take a back seat as well. And, I don't want people to get the wrong impression here. Let me just take a sip of water. I love my Kings. I absolutely love them to death. Like international brothers for life, But at this point in time, I need to reset my body. It's my body is so out of sync with the rest of the world. My work rate is now suffering. My work rate with the channel, my work rate with my jobs, it's not it's not at the place that I want it to be. And the only person who can do anything about that is me. So again, the rest of this week will play out the same. You know, Saturday you'll have the night stream, and then Sunday you'll have the Kings of Pop Culture stream. But after that, it won't be forever, because you guys know me. You know, I'm a workaholic. I'll just get right back on it. But I think I want at least a week, maybe 2, where I do nothing. You'll steadily start to see videos cropping back up. And next week, I'll do a Chosen Live on Saturday, because I want to talk about Moon Knight. Moon Knight was absolutely fantastic. I love that first episode. But I think, you know, it's important for me to find that balance and get that sleep again, and then get myself back to 100%, because it's starting to show in, you know, and I like to, this isn't like, again, this isn't me stroking my ego. It's just, I'm a perfectionist by nature. Like, I like to be 100% transparent in my videos, in my streams. I like to be honest about it. And I've noticed that, you know, I've been a bit arseholey lately. I've been a bit bitey, you know, been a bit of an arsehole. And it started to come through my videos. It's almost like this. Like, like reality just hit me, like, you know, on the back of the head. Where, oh, thank you, King Purse. Thanks, Charlie. And again, I want to just preface, this isn't me fishing for, you know, validation or anything like that. It's just, it's an important video or stream, sorry, as to why there's been a lack of videos or a lack of streams over the last couple of weeks. It's just, you know, yeah, damn right, Christian. It's just, yeah. And I don't want people to get the wrong impression of this all, because I really, really, really enjoy this. I fucking love this. I love the fact that I can have whatever during the week, and I've got this to look forward to. I can come on here, I can talk pop culture with a bunch of people that share the same kind of passion. Damn. But, you know, oh, hey, RJ. What's up, dude? But essentially, it's just about me finding that balance. And then once I've got the balance back in and I've got back to 100%, I can get back on it and start chipping away again. And also, you know, I feel pretty good. Like, in terms of pop culture at the moment, I feel like I've said all that I needed to say. Obviously, the Chosen Live that I do next Saturday, like Saturdays will still have Chosen Lives. I'll probably be talking about Fantastic Beasts. I want to talk about that. And then maybe the following Saturday, I don't know, I'll talk about Batman versus Superman and the precedent that that's set for movies and versus situations going forward. But in terms of anything else, there won't be much, because I really need to sort of get back in a routine where I'm focusing on myself. And it's very hard for me to kind of say this, because naturally I'm just a very selfless person. I like to put everyone ahead of me. You know, I will walk 2 miles to make sure everyone else has an extra bit of water. You know, I will gladly do that. But at this point in time, you know, I'm not feeling all together mentally, and I'm drained. I feel drained. I feel like there's no motivation beyond doing anything anymore, other than just, hey, let's do it. You know, it's like a chore, and I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be fun. Because it will just translate into the content, and then you guys will pick up on it, and then it just creates a whole spiral of events that's set in motion and become a bit messy. And I don't want that. So essentially what's going to happen from this point on is, you know, this week again, play out the same Saturday nights. Looking forward to talking to Juliana, Brown, Alex, all that jazz. Shout out to Julian and Shamoon and all that. And then the Kings of Pop Culture discussion stream this Sunday as normal. But after that, there'll be a bit of a break, just because I need some time to reset. And again, I was tempted to not really, you know, do this, because it screams, pay attention to me, validation, yay, thumbs up. And that's another thing. I've also been balancing. Absolutely. Well said. Oh, hey, Beth. Never put passion in front of. Yeah. Thanks, Beth. I appreciate you. Bang. Where was I? Well, thanks, Melissa. Hey, Demi. What's up, brother? But essentially, I need a week or two just to. Damn it, King. Damn it. This is why I need a break. No, joking. You see, when I do the Chosen live eventually, just on a quick side note, just to put a bit of humor in this, Batman versus Superman has set a stupid precedent now, where it's like, save Martha. Why did you say that name? You know, so when Kenobi and Anakin duke it out, I've now got King winding me up about this shit. Man can't sleep, he can't YouTube. True, very true. But yeah, I'm just at a point now where I just want a bit of a rest, and you know, the rest of this week will play out the same. But after that, you know, I'll be taking as long as I need to, but it doesn't mean I'll be completely gone. It's just this is kind of me explaining my absence for the last, you know, however many weeks of why I haven't done many videos or many streams like I normally do. You know, and this is sort of my cooling off period where it's even less, and then it'll pick up again. Like when you guys start to see regular uploads again, then you're like, okay, right, Jacob's back. Boom. Yeah, that's when you know things are back up. And then some fluff on my screen here. And then I'll let you guys know pretty much when Kings of Pop Culture is back as well, because it'll defeat the purpose of me taking a break if I still do streams and everything. But I will do one Chosen live every Saturday just to sort of, you know, keep the momentum going, you know, so close to 7K, so an inch away from 7K. It's so close, I can taste it. Hey Natalie, what's up? Juice, my dude. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say, was that it's just going to be, you know, me taking a break for the next couple of weeks while I figure things out. And also, you know, I really want to push on with my acting stuff. I haven't done much as of late, but there's opportunities and stuff that's basically presenting itself in front of me, and I really want to go all in on that. I really want to go all in on that and focus on that to the point where I could make that something very sustainable too. And I remember when I started this channel, I think back to it, you know, a few of the goals that I set in motion was to get another job, tick. To get in the gym regularly, tick. To eat right, tick. And to, what was the other one? Get back into the acting game, tick. But things are starting to kind of get a bit rocky now. And when it's kind of in this space, it can be make or break, very make or break. And, you know, again, I know I got a lot of young viewers, and I want the takeaway from this to be to give yourself a break. You know, it isn't, my problem's always been I don't know when to take a break. Like, and even if I know, I'll talk myself out of it. Like there'll be some kind of voice in the back of my head that's making me feel guilty for taking a break. Like even now, saying these words, Jacob, take a break. There's a part of me that's like, man, what the fuck are you doing? You pussy. Fucking get on with it. You know, fucking wuss. You know, it's that kind of voice that I'm hearing. And mostly, you know, my gym has suffered. I haven't been going gym properly for the last few weeks. That's really suffered. And gym to me, over the last few months especially, has become something that's so integral to me, where it's just like, that's just my space where headphones in, you know, clanging and banging, and I can just be immersed in that. You know, it's just a stress reliever. It you know, it also gives what is called endorphins and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, you know, it's just my kind of space where I can just let steam off. And I haven't been doing it. And, you know, I don't smoke or do any of that, you know, other stuff. Like, you know, the odd Corona beer every now and then. I don't mind a good beer, you know, that's all right. But in terms of anything else like that, it's not really for me. Clubbing, it's not really my thing. It's not me. What I really get high off of is pop culture. That's why I built this channel. But I'm not really enjoying it at the moment. I'm kind of just traipsing through it and making stuff like, oh, I have to do this or I have to do that. And there's no urgency to do it with fun like there was before. There will be videos across the next couple of weeks, but you know, they'll be sporadic. You know, it'll be like maybe one video a week. There's one video I do want to put up on Friday that I've been wanting to do for ages. But you see, this is what links into everything that I'm saying. I've been procrastinating on it like mad because there's no, how do I put it? just with the context of everything that I put in basically out there for you guys to hear is the reason why that hasn't come out yet. And the way things are for me, my schedule would literally be a situation where I would have one day off a week and I would stay up till 4 a.m. working on videos to schedule for the rest of the week. And even on my day off, I'd be streaming that day. So I wouldn't really have a day off. I think that the only proper days I've had off are over the last couple of weeks where I've done fuck all. And, it's one of them things where it's just about finding the balance. All right, Silvio, take care. Yeah, don't worry, man. Don't worry, man. Have a good time over there. Tell Strike I said he's the man. But, again, that perfectionist side of me that wants the content to be of a certain, level, it's not happening, and I don't like that. I really don't like that. But, I do like this water. I'm always drinking one of these on stream. Oh, wait, you left something pretty good up, though. What was that? Yeah, exactly. Again, it's that balancing act of, finding left and right versus all of it. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I hear you. It's just, I don't want to do this to scream for everyone to pay attention to me. That's not why I'm doing it. It's just more of a general message to put out there for people to hear that, hey, I'm just taking a bit of a break. And then when I come back, I mean, hey, I'm just saying, when I come back, you know what's up. But for a little while, I need to work on myself, and I need to really focus on myself. So the only thing you guys will see of me is probably one chosen live a week. You'll see videos, but more often than not, that will be because I have more time because I'm not streaming anymore. And I'm not sure how long I'm going to continue it, but it's going to carry on for, I don't know, however long it carries on for. I don't want to put a time limit on it and then give everyone false expectations. But I'd say 1 to 2 weeks max. I don't see it surpassing that because I'm the kind of person where I don't need a full month retreat to find myself, just a week or two, just to reset. That's literally all I need. So you'll see videos, but that will be because I have the time to work on those. So it starts even tonight, once I finish up this Chosen Live, it's midnight here in the UK. I'm going to be going to bed and then waking up and going to the gym and starting my day properly, the way it should be starting. And that's another thing is sleep is so crucial. And that's something that I've gotten barely any of the last few months. It's, like that kind of thing where sometimes you're just tired because you just work hard or whatever. I'm just kind of tired because I'm trying to do it all. And I don't want that. I want it to be a nice kind of juggling act, if that makes sense. So eventually, when I start coming back and when I start chipping away with the channel and pushing forward, I mean, I'm just saying, good times await. There is some juicy stuff that I have in mind for when I return. I'm telling you, like, honestly, you see this notebook that I always bring up? Like, this is my baby right here. There is a lot of shit in here. A lot. Look at that. So don't worry. There'll be plenty in there. But in terms of like the week after this, just a bit of a break, stepping back. And, it's weird doing a Chosen Live on it because normally when I've ever done a break, I don't really say it. I just do it. But I think, over the last couple of months, there's been a lack of videos from me and people have kind of, picked up on it and said, hey, Jacob, where the fuck you been? Where have you been at? I'm here, it's all good. And I also want the takeaway to be that, I'm not feeling bad or, unhinged up here. It's just to dial it back, and work on myself. Because then that way, when I come back, as I said, good times await. I don't know. I think it's just the general one, just the general Spidey one. Let me just see what you guys are saying in the chat. Almost 7K. You're damn right, Beth. Yeah. Shout out to you. Oh, this water's fucking good. I go through like, that's another thing. My water consumption on these streams is fucking incredible. I go through like 5 of these. Almost at 7K. Almost at 7K. And that go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Self King. Hey, hold on. Southpaw for $3. You got an absolute bargain. That film is incredible. Jake Gyllenhaal delivers in that movie. I'm telling you. Don't be surprised when you say, hey man, so I watched Southpaw. It's a good movie. I'm expecting to hear that. If I'm not, then well, hey, I don't know, I'll buy you a burger. Yeah, damn right. If you snap, we will let it slide. If you give Aviarad the Chris Rock treatment, just go to Aviarad and smack him right in the face. Damn right. Yeah, no, I do not condone violence. Unless. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Damn it, Tristan. I just spent 20 minutes explaining. Right. So, refresher. Okay. Rewind. So, essentially, Cliff Notes version. The rest of this week will play out the same. Knights of Pop Culture on the Saturday, talking about episodes 6 to 10 of Cobra Kai. Then Kings of Pop Culture on the Sunday. Then, after that, I'm going to be having a break. So, I'm not going to be doing many streams, barely any videos. Kings of Pop Culture is going to be taking a backseat. But then, as the days start to progress, you'll start to steadily see me get back into a groove. Chosen Lives are now permanently on Saturdays. If there's something that I need to do in between, like, I don't know, let's say, for example, just on a random, okay, breaking season 5 Cobra Kai news, then I might do a Chosen Live on it. But for the most part, it'll be Saturdays. And then throughout the week, you'll start to see videos pick up and whatnot. But, you know, I'm just trying to sort of find the balance of all that kind of stuff. Getting a haircut. No worries. Hey, I had one recently. You're all good. But, yeah. Thanks. I love that display picture. Highlands Water sponsor. I know. Yeah. Wow. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I was going to do like a little short video and put it up, but I wanted to just, you know, allow you guys to ask me questions so I could really sort of explain it, you know, in detail and that kind of jazz. All that good stuff. Let me just check something 1 sec. But yeah, like that's another thing is, you know, I've taken a break from my acting stuff and I want to get back on that. The next couple of months, let's just say there's a couple of opportunities that are presenting themselves and I really want to commit to it and go all in and focus on it. Because as much as I love the channel and I love talking about pop culture and movies and TV shows, you know, I'm at a point now, and it's like, as I said in my Chosen Live the other day, as great as it is that we get these shows and these movies, that's a lot of time sat on your ass watching the screen. Like, you know, for me, like, I love it, but I'd rather be making it. You know, it's sort of that thing of it's okay to go and meet like these famous actors and whatever, but I mean, I'd rather become one, you know. It's just that, yeah, it's just that juggle. Yeah. Everything. Like it's just a mixture of everything. I'm versatile. Not like musicals. I can't do Mamma Mia, here I go. I can't do all that. Like that, my voice sounds like a lawnmower. I've tried. Just straightforward, like either theater, film, or TV, short films, that kind of stuff. So, you know, there's also a project in here that I'm working on. Something that I always wanted to do and film, but never got the chance to. And now I get the chance to. So I'll be really working and chipping away on that for the next couple of weeks, you know, and then you guys will start to see the progress of that. There's a lot of like concept ideas and whatnot for what it is. I can't say too much because it's just preliminary stuff, but you know, we'll see how it goes. Well, this is the thing. I actually was going to start doing martial arts, you know, properly as well. And then, you know, if I added that in, that's another thing to throw into the mix where it's almost like, okay, that's another thing in there, you know, it's, you know, so Maybe we'll see. I mean, I wanted to get back into like karate stuff because I've always wanted to properly learn it, and I never have. So that would be an avenue that I would really enjoy. But we'll see. We'll see how these next couple of weeks pan out. I might do a chosen live on that. Like that would be there would be a lot of like connective tissue for why I wanted to, and all the details really. Like there's a lot of reasons. It got me through school. It always sort of helped like mentally. Like I think I tell you what, I'll touch on it a little bit. In school, I was just say, how do I put this? Less than popular, short ass, skinnier than a twig. Didn't have any friends. And I mean, hey, obviously now, things are just a little bit different, a nice cheeky flex. But hang on, well, let me find a nice little clip. It's just, hey, when I roll on screen.
Hello there.
Just saying. But for a little while, it was always my solace. It helped get me through those days in school where I could look forward to playing another character. I could look forward to being someone who wasn't me. Like there was a lot of advantages to it, and mentally it helped, and it also helped me deal with stuff. I'd always, even now I still do it. That whole thing of men being able to process their emotions. Acting sort of helped me do it, where any other ways like I wouldn't be able to. I think I've never fully bawled my eyes out proper, like fully, like like so, fuck Jesus. I've never properly done that until I did it on stage for a performance I did in my college. So for you Americans, college over here is like extended school pretty much, and then you go to university or whatever. But there was one performance that I did where I was playing this like victim of something, and the character resonated with me so much so that it wasn't even like I was acting. I was basically being the character. And on stage, I had to break. And they have this thing. It's called I'm pretty sure the term's emotional memory, where I dug back into the memories of my past, and I used the emotion from that to convey the scene that I was and the character I was portraying. And in that moment, I fucking bawled my eyes out on stage. Like the whole stage was covered in a flood of tears. I was like, shit, that's the most I've ever. So it's stuff like that acting's really helped with. But yeah, I really want to focus on that and chip away on that because my good friend Mark Perrett, I don't know if he's watching or if he'll watch on rewatch, but I did Upon Reflection with him, to whom I'm truly grateful. But I really want to sort of get into making my own stuff as well. Like I've literally got all this like detail here, like all the plot points of the story, all these little things. I've got scripting, everything. So it's just I've got like 4 or 5 different projects that I want to do. I'll give you guys an idea of one of them. One of them is one that I've always wanted to do about the insight into how one becomes homeless, and what it's like living on the streets of like London, for instance, and sitting there in like this dark subway. It's cold, you've got no food, and you see like this big, high rise lit up with lights and everything. And you wonder how they can run that and not feed you. It's all that kind of stuff like that. That's one little cheeky, little cheeky nudge that I can give you. But that's it. I'm not giving any more context away. Thank you for being here, Lisa. If you if you ever need an actress, it's the eye emojis as well. I'll be sure to hit you up. We could get a role for you yet. If I get this off the ground, that is. But we'll figure something out. Well, yeah. I mean, I love you, Chris. But hey, Chris, like no one's paying you, bro. Like only come on the channel when you can, man. Finance or computer science. Those are good fields to get into because you'll always be in work. Exactly. This is the thing. I think The Rock said it a couple of weeks back. The best thing in his life is the thing that never happened. So even though he wanted to be a pro footballer for the NFL, he ended up becoming one of the greatest WWE wrestlers of all time and one of the biggest stars in Hollywood of all time. So, hey, it is what it is. Yeah, it's tough. Emotional memory. It works. But essentially, that links into the theme of what this Chosen Live is about. It's just about taking a break. And, it's a Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, well, Thursday now. But it's, I have never streamed midweek. It's really weird. Like it's really weird streaming at this point during the week. So just for clarification, one more time, Saturday, Nights of Pop Culture, still happening. Sunday, Kings of Pop Culture, still happening. The week after, Saturday, there'll be a Chosen Live talking about something. And then that'll probably be it. There probably won't be much next week in the avenue of anything. But the week after, you might start to see me, pick up. And the thing is, the reason I didn't say I'm taking a break fully is because I kind of have been. This is just the more taking a break part of the break, if that makes sense. I'd already been sort of taking a break into this. And, I've been asked about, like more Cobra Kai videos and stuff. And I've said this before that, there's still videos that I want to do about Cobra Kai and stuff, but I feel pretty good. I feel like I've said what I needed to say. Like, it gets to a point where it's just like, shut the fuck up. Like you said it already. How many fucking videos, Jacob? Can you say Robbie? Like come on. So it gets to a point where it's like, I've said it, I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good. It's at a space where I feel like I've said all that I needed to say regarding, does love conquer all and all that kind of stuff. I feel pretty good, I feel pretty good with it. There'll still be videos on Cobra Kai and all that, but you know, it just gets draining talking about the same thing again and 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 again. Like it's literally fatigue. Like I'm fatigued with it. Like, I love Cobra Kai to death. I really do. But another Robbie video. Yeah, I got a big reputation as a Robbie fanboy. Yeah, damn right. Fucking telling you, he's gonna have a fucking amazing arc in season 5. Don't no one tell me nothing. And I called it since day one. I said Robbie would have a killer arc, and everyone's now saying, "Oh, well, I guess now he's a cool character." Yeah, I'll take my check in the mail, please. And yeah. Back to the point. I just feel pretty good, and I feel a bit pop cultured out. Pop culture for me at the moment isn't fun. I'm not enjoying it. I mean, the first episode of Moon Knight today, fucking incredible. I love that shit. So good. But I'm still not enjoying it as much as I want to. And the thing is for me, as to why I've never made this a channel specific to anything, is because I like to talk about so much more than just one show. I like to talk about, everything. That's important to me, like having a diverse variety of things. That's just the way I like to do things. And hey, I won't be gone that long because Lego Star Wars releases in like 5 days. So I will be streaming that anyway. But aside from a gaming stream of Lego Star Wars and a Chosen Live, there probably won't be much over the next couple of weeks. But then if things, again, as I said, if things start to pick up, then you can go, okay, right, okay, we're back. Jacob's back. Woo! I'm like my biggest hype man sometimes. And then, eventually then I'll start drafting the Kings back in and then going from there. But, it just gets to a point where there's only certain times that I can actually kind of go to the gym and all that kind of stuff. And I love the gym more than anything now. Like it's just, again, my space where I can go and unwind and just release a bunch of stress on some weights. It sounds fucked up saying that. But it's kind of my space and I haven't been doing it. And gym has really helped with my mental health. For me, I never had this outlet where I had a place to exude that negative energy into something constructive. So more often than not, the negative energy would just sit here, and it wouldn't be good because again, it translates in the streams, it comes across in the videos, and I don't want that. I want to be 100%, on board. I want to be leading the line as I should be, as the chosen one. I mean, hey, that's what I do. That's what I do. Apparently, you see, this is the thing. This is why I need a break from Cobra Kai. It's this shit. It's just like my intention with raising awareness to Robbie Keane's character arc, or Robbie Lawrence, sorry, was not meant or intended to shit on Miguel Diaz. That was not what it was about. You see, and this is the problem, right? Most Cobra Kai fans, not all, but most, are stupid. They're all on this team of, right, Team Miguel or Team Robbie. It's like, shut the fuck. Do you not watch the show? I know the hashtag is like, are you Team Cobra Kai or Team Miyagi-Do? But essentially, that's not the point of the show. The point of the show, and the reason the kids keep bouncing between dojos, is because they're trying to find their way through life. And each dojo offers them something different. That isn't me doing a Quentin Tarantino deep dive into the story. Dare I say it, it's just beneath surface level. Like, it just goes right over people's heads because they get so entrenched. Like, they think that this is like a standard show or movie where you have to pick a character over another character, when that's not the case at all. You know, it's, and hell, speaking of, you know, the one thing that I would agree is that, you know, with Tori, you know, how much did I call her a psycho up till the end of season 3? She was fucking nuts. But, you know, I had to be reminded that, you know, there's a character there. And in season 4, she had one of the best arcs ever, you know, in the show, in my opinion. You know, it's that kind of stuff. So it even reminded me, you know, it's honestly, it's just weird. You see, Power Zap said it best. Team Miguel and Robbie. That's all it is. I don't understand this obsession that people have where it's just like, you know, oh, you got to pick one side or the other. When they all come together, it's not going to matter. It really isn't. I know it's not Captain America Civil War. Like, it's not going to matter. And, you know, another reason that I'm taking a break is I've noticed things that I've been saying in live streams are appearing in videos on my feed, not by me. So, you know, it's almost like if I shut up, I'm going to be interested to see what the content looks like. And hey, this isn't me stroking my ego again. This is just me being completely honest. It's just like I see it. And I normally take the high ground and don't, you know, talk about it because it's petty shit. And that to me is the problem. When you get to a place where other people doing videos on stuff that you did annoys you, it's time to take a step back. Like, this is not the way. Like, take a step back. And again, for me, YouTube is not my full-time job. You know, I've got 2 that I do, and this is just a side thing. And it's just a bit of fun, you know, international community. I love it. I love this shit. But for me, I've never been one that cares about drama. I've never been one that cares about, you know, oh, did you hear so-and-so said this? It's like, I don't give a frog's fat ass. I don't care. I really don't. But I have to care now because it's brought to me all the time. And it's that kind of negative energy that's just been festering in me for months. And I've had no outlet to express it anywhere. And now that my gym has been kind of not been there, there's no way I've had to balance it, which is a problem. Because then it starts coming across in the streams. It starts coming across in how I interact with people in the chat. It starts coming across in the way I interact with the boys on the Sundays. And I don't want that. You know, that's not how I do things. I as cheesy as it sounds, I like to lead with love, you know, kindness, empathy, compassion, all that jazz. That's more my mojo. It's not, you know, hey, if I rise, fuck everyone else. Stay down there. You know, it's like, no, I don't do that. You know, I will reach my hand down and pick a brother up. You know, it's, or a sister or whatever. You know, it's, or a person. I'll pick whatever up. You know, that's just the way I do things. And again, this isn't me fishing for validation and all that kind of stuff. But it's just, I feel like it's important to stress. And yeah, you know. It's pretty much all I wanted to say, mostly in this last 45 minutes of whatever. I've got pretty much everything that I needed to say off my chest. And, you know, I'm not going to end the stream for a bit. You know, I'll go for another half hour. I'll go till 1. That'll be all right. 1 a.m. in the morning. And I can get a decent sleep in. But after that, I mean, it's going to be different. It's going to be different. So, again, this Saturday, just to remind people, because sometimes I get people that hop in and hop out. Saturday, Nights of Pop Culture, Sunday, Kings of Pop Culture. After that, Chosen Lives on Saturdays, and that's it. And obviously, I'll stream Lego Star Wars when I get it. But the thing is, even when I get Lego Star Wars and stream it, I might not be paying attention to the chat as much because I want to be immersed in the game. That's why, I was going to do a Moon Knight watch party tonight, but for me, I like to really immerse myself in the story. I like to really immerse myself in the character. And I can't handle talking to people like while watching it. Like I like to just watch it, take it in, and then talk about it. So sometimes, it'll be hard to do a watch party on things. Like the watch parties that I do now are very different. Like with the Kings on Sundays are different because we've seen those movies before and we're giving our thoughts on those movies, or we're talking about the subject matter. So i.e., and we just did the Italian Job. We got to talking about F. Gary Gray and how he directed Fast and Furious 8. He also did Friday. He did, directed the Italian Job. So it opens the door for that kind of conversation as well. But in terms of solo watch parties and all that kind of stuff, that's more of what I'll be doing. So please believe when Kenobi drops, I'll be doing watch parties to that. That's an exception. But sometimes I like to sit back and immerse myself within the story and the world, and I don't really, I don't really want to be talking to people while doing it. It's just, I like to sort of really take a step back and focus in on it and what's being presented to me. But yeah, that's pretty much all it is. If anyone has any questions for the next half hour, put them in the chat. I'll be here for another half hour. But essentially, that's just going to be the way it rolls. And again, Saturday and Sunday I'll be streaming anyway, so there will be opportunities for more. Hang on, let me just focus the camera. There we go. Damn it. Focus on the headband. There we go. There will be opportunities for more questions of whatever. But there are some videos that I want to start doing, and that can only happen if I take a break. So a break is necessary. And I want my work rate in my real jobs, to be 100%. And then when that's 100%, then I can come at this 120%. It's a give and take. It's important to take a break. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to let it fester, because that's the problem. If you let it fester, essentially what ends up happening is it boils up and it boils up and it boils up to the point where you're not in control, and that again is a very dangerous place to be. Stay away from negative people. Yeah, I just can't deal with negativity. And a lot of it's been brought to me over the last few months, and I don't want it. It's negative vibes. It's negative energy. I just don't like it. Yes, Tristan, I did watch it. Fucking amazing. Oscar Isaac is going to nail that role exactly like I thought he would. Absolutely going to nail it. Keep on doing watch party. I don't know. We'll have to see, Lisa. We'll have to see. I mean, when I say I'm taking a break, I mean literally taking a break from everything, including Kings of Pop Culture. That's getting put on the back burner as well, like everything. The only thing you might see me next week is maybe a Chosen Live on a Saturday and a gaming stream when Lego Star Wars drops, and that's it. Oh yeah, dude, it's great. It's great, And this is another thing, when I talk about pop culture and movies and shows, I want it to be fun. Like, I want to have fun while doing it. And as of late, I haven't been having fun. I think it's because Mr. King keeps mentioning about BVS or Miles Morales as Jaden Smith. You know what you're bloody doing, you. Or just the general, just the noise of it all. Like, I always wanted people to talk to properly about pop culture growing up, but one of the things about it that I loved growing up was that it was my personal fandom. I could immerse myself in the world and the characters and the story, and I haven't been able to do that lately. So I want to get back to that for a little bit. Of course, I'm excited for Kenobi. 100%. Kenobi's going to be freaking amazing.
Hello there.
Come on. If you let negative, yeah, it can indeed. Yeah, Chosen Lives on Saturday. Well, on Saturdays from next week onwards. But this week it'll be Knights of Pop Culture, then Kings of Pop Culture on Sunday. But then I'll be taking a break. And this is the thing, you know, it links back to what I was saying at the start of the stream, that I want to be 100% committed. You know, I don't want to be half-arsing videos. I don't want to be half-arsing live streams. You know, I don't want to be going into things, you know, and doing things where it's like, average. Like, I want to be going all in, you know, all in, absolutely all in. So yeah, guys, get your questions in. You can ask me anything pop culture, anything at all, or anything about what I've been saying for the last 50 minutes, anything. And again, initially, I wasn't actually going to do a stream talking about this. I was just going to do it anyway. But if I don't mention it, then what's going to happen is if there's no stream, then everyone's going to say, hey, where has it all gone? And it's just like, this is so you guys know. The Kings of Pop Culture and other streams from this week onwards. No. This week, yes. Next week, no. Need a break. Need a little break. A bit like never gets old. Never ever gets old. But yeah, I feel pretty good. I feel like I've got a good few things out the last 50 minutes. So this is great. This is great. I feel like I've got a good few things out, and I think, you know, it's given some clarity to the situation, which is good. Which is good. That's the main thing. And I think Strike is interviewing Sean Kanan right now. So, hold on a second, guys. Let me check it out. Because Strike is my bro. 1 second. I love it. I love it. Let me drop something nice into the thing. Hang on 1 second. Let's watch this. Watch this. Let's there you go. I'll show you guys. Watch what I'm about to do. What I'm about to do. Raise a toast and a good old fashioned punt. These gentlemen. There we go. Boom. There we go. Well, nah, I won't be on vacation. It'd just be a bit of a rest. I haven't really read much of the High Republic, only what I've heard from friends or whatever. I haven't really read too much. Yeah, it's the glass sound effect. It's just amplified. Yeah, it's just negativity is infectious. If you are surrounded by it all the time, there is a good chance that, you know, someone else is going to catch it as well. And it's just negative energy is just infectious. It's not good. It really isn't good. It just really isn't good at all. Like, it just kind of gets to a point where it literally is extremely infectious. So, you know, and again, like, I know I've got a lot of younger viewers, so I do implore that, you know, younger viewers as well, like, you know, take care of yourselves. Seriously, take care of yourselves. It's so important, you know, while you're navigating through life, to allow yourself the time to work on yourself. And let's not get it twisted. You know, there is such a thing as toxic positivity too, like someone who's overly positive. And I'm going to use this as an example, but I can't believe I'm saying this. There's an episode of The Flash. I think it might have been from season 3 or season 4, where Barry basically walks around like the dog's bollocks. Like, this guy thinks nothing can touch him. He walks around happy days, you know, all charms and smiles and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But he gets kind of hit in the face after a little while, and everything just kind of smacks him right in the face of how bad things are getting, you know, and that is a result or derivative of his overly positive kind of, you know, approach to things. So that can also be a negative too. Can be a negative too. But at this current stage, I just need a bit of Miyagi-Do in my life, you know. We are the Flash. I just need a bit of Miyagi-Do in my life. That's all I need. That's really what I need. What do I think of what Will Smith did to Chris? Well, I mean, as funny as it is and all the memes and stuff, speaking of mental health, like, this is a big thing as well, where no one has really asked what's Will's mental state? That's not Will Smith. That really isn't Will Smith. Like, I don't know what the hell has happened to him up here. Like, I hope he gets well soon, because Will Smith, the old Will Smith, would have never done that. Inside the dude's probably hurting. And I hope that whatever it is, gets fixed and gets resolved soon, And it's not me basically making an excuse for him and stuff and saying, oh, XYZ or whatever. It was still wrong to go up and hit someone point blank in the face. Like, that was still wrong. But, this is one of them occasions where I think this is a good opportunity to say this is something that I've learned a lot about. Sometimes more than one thing can be true. And I think Chris Rock did overstep a mark, but at the same time, he's a comedian. Nothing's off the table, but overstepped maybe. Will Smith, he's right to stand by his woman. Smacking, not so much. So it's, it's one of them things where both situations can be right. And I think, this speaks volumes of the effect situations have on men's mental health. And once again, no one fucking cares. Again, everyone's all focused on, oh, Jada this, Jada that. Yeah, fuck Jada, okay? Right? Forget her. I'm talking about Will Smith. This dude went up to Chris Rock and clobbered him in the face. Now, regardless if Chris ate that smack or whatever, that is irrelevant. The point is, Will initially was laughing. He was a laugh. And then 5 seconds later, he's walking up on stage. He's ready to throw down. Like, something's not right. And I just hope Will gets back to a mental state where he's feeling better. Again, and I don't know Will personally, and I can't speak on behalf of Will, but you can see it just in his facial expression. You can see it in his eyes. Will's not there. It's almost like someone's an imposter. Someone's taken his place. So I said, just literally, fuck Jada, all right? Who gives a frog's fat ass? I'm sorry, I don't care. Yes, it's bad that she's got a hair thing. I understand. But what she's done to Will, like, come on. Like, this is a classic case, right, of people not giving a shit out of men's mental health. Once again, it goes right over people's heads. Again. So I do hope that, what ends up happening is that after this, it's about the response. That Will and Chris Rock, bury the hatchet of whatever it is. And Chris, being the cool dude that he isn't going to press charges or anything. Like, Chris isn't like that. Why would, And I think Will internally has internalized all that feeling. But for me personally, and I don't like to speak on drama, but I think Will's in love with a version of his wife that doesn't exist anymore. If you want me to be completely honest. If you want me to be completely honest and transparent, that's my honest opinion. My honest opinion. But you also got to look at this as well. As much as I have my feelings on the Oscars, I would still love to win one, So the people who did win an award, or they did win an Oscar, or whatever, the spotlight takes away from all those people that worked so hard to get it because of the slap. And the ratings for the Oscars, the Golden Globes, and whatever, they've been plummeting for years. This is nothing new. And I've never liked this idea where people are patting themselves on the back, for doing their job like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you're not curing cancer. You're not, saving wildlife. It's just like you're just doing your job. Movies, it's like, I would kill for that to be my job. Like, for Christ's sake. But again, like, I don't want to spend more on it than any time I have to. And this is one of the reasons I'm taking a break. And that's it. Social media. I'm taking a back seat from that too. from next week onwards, I'm barely going to be on anything because that is all inclusive. Like I need a break from that too. Like I need a break stepping back from that also. It's not just YouTube, it's Instagram, it's Twitter, all of it. All of it. You know, and I may have downloaded a TikTok now, but it's just, you know, I just downloaded it for fun. I got bored. But essentially the problem is when you live on this, you're unable to appreciate anything outside of this. Now, there's a video that I shared to my community tab the other day. It was like a short film kind of thing, and just hit the hour mark, and it perfectly encapsulated, you know, everything that has been kind of culminating in me today. Even the Moon Knight episode as well. It hits where there's like a group of people sat around a table, right? And they're sat around a table. They're all like, and then they go back on their phones and none of them are talking. None of them are talking. None of them are interacting. And we've become so dependent on these that we've forgotten basic communication skills. And the reason why so many people are falling into a depression is because naturally, I don't give a fuck what Instagram says with those cheesy quotes of, "Oh, I now know my worth." Like, I don't give a frog's fat ass. Naturally, science. We are tribal creatures. You know, we are meant to interact with other creatures. We are meant to interact with humans. We're meant to do our part. We're meant to go for walks. We're meant to do whatever, you know. There's a reason why back in caveman times we were out hunting food, because we're physical creatures. You know, we're not meant to be sat on our asses all day behind a screen. And that's part of my problem at the minute is, you know, I don't want to always be sat behind a screen. And it's not always I need to go out and get drunk. Like, that's not what I'm saying. It's just having a detox. Maybe it's reading a book, you know, for the first time in a long time. Let me find the book. King, I see you in the chat. Let me find my oh, where's my bag? For the first time in a while, I was reading a book and I just kept going and going and going and going. And I'd say about a year ago, I bought a book, like a biography from someone, and I read it, and I read the whole thing in one sitting. But King recommended me this book. And again, I want to stress that the world of self-help can be toxic too. If you're constantly self-improving, you're never going to be satisfied. So again, it's all about that balance, right? And I was just reading this, and I just kept on turning page after page after page. Hell, I even made in little lines and stuff on underlining stuff that was that I found useful. So it's even like, you know, sitting there and reading, you know, getting some knowledge, getting some wisdom, and you know, it's all that kind of stuff. Thank you for the recommendation, by the way, King. Oh, hey Lee, what's up, dude? How's Rocky? How's Rocky doing? And you know, that's important. Is that, you know, again, like, social media isn't going anywhere. It's more about adaptation. And I think as humans, we weren't ready for it. I think social media came and then we just got sucked in. Like, we weren't ready for it. And now we're all on it, you know? And I think for me, one of the things that I have come to realize is I was much happier when I used it less. I was much happier when I had 5 posts on Instagram and 30 followers. I was much happier when I didn't use Twitter, which is just a toxic cesspool of tribal dog shit. I was much happier when I didn't use Snapchat. Thank God I got rid of that shit. I was much happier when I didn't use Vine. Now I've got TikTok for some reason. I was much happier when I didn't use Facebook, and it's always middle-aged people complaining about the healthcare systems. You know, it's just, there's so much noise, you know, and as I've said before, even though we're tribal creatures and we're meant to interact with other humans, overexposure is, you know, is now a thing. Hey Frank, what's up, dude? We're family. Yeah, you know what? On that, you said it, Frank. You said it. 1 second. You said it. Let me just hang on. Sick. There you go. Family, baby. But yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, thanks, Frank. I appreciate that. Yeah, exactly. You just need to find the kind of books that resonate with you. Like me, I can't really read fiction. I like to see fiction on the silver screen, but something that's like real, I can read. So when I'm done this, I'm probably going to go and read some more of this, you know, and then highlight and underline and all that kind of stuff. And I think that's key for me when reading is if it's a book like this, like there's a quote in this. Hang on, where is it? The desire for a feeling of importance. Let me find it. There was a line in here. Hang on, here we go. If you tell me how to get your feeling of importance, I'll tell you what you are. That determines your character. That is the most significant thing about you. King, you're not missing much. Yeah, exactly. Social media in itself. That's what I forgot to mention at the start of the stream is that, I will be, I think it was MySpace. Essentially, I'm going to be taking a break from social media as well. So like once this week is done, fully on reset mode, like I'm going full on monk mode. Like I need to properly reset fully. And what's this? I like nonfiction. A memoir on a survivor of a Caesar teen tragic events. Really, oh wow. Oh damn. Enjoy reading that. Yeah, you're not missing much. It's all shit really anyway. It's just social media, it's a drug more than anything, and the thing is, what I notice, right, and I even notice this with myself, is there sometimes will be people who I see in person who will have, they'll be miserable as fuck. They'll have the worst day ever. And that same day, they'll go and do this. It's and hey, we all do it. And social media gives you in what's the word? Is it endorphins? I think it's endorphins. Let me just have a little Google. Yeah, there we go. Endorphins, and all that kind of stuff. It's oxytocin and all that kind of crap, where it doesn't, it doesn't give you what you need, only what it thinks you need, and then eventually you become susceptible to that. And I think me not being able to go to the gym for a good couple of weeks because I haven't had a proper schedule and I just haven't had the balance of everything, that's affected me too, and that was always my outlet, It's always all these little things and stuff. Reddit is Reddit is just Robbie in the woods. He's like, what happened to no distractions? Hockey doesn't count. That's a good analogy. I like that. Exactly. It messes with dopamine hard, really hard. And also, besides that, I want to hit 7K so I can do another 7K live Q&A again. Like the last time I did it, it was a good success. So I hope to do it again when I hit 7K, where you guys can come in and ask me questions. Yeah, exactly. Most of us lack the respect. That is true. Absolutely. Exactly. Don't need anything else. Yeah, Instagram's the lesser of three evils. You can kind of cheat with Instagram a bit. Yeah, pretty much. That sums it up perfectly. Absolutely. And, that's part of what this stream is about, is that, get this man at 7K. You're damn right. Damn right, Robbie. Another Robbie variant. Another Robbie variant. But that's, also what I wanted to stress is that I'm sort of taking time to really sort of truly balance everything properly. And, that's where my acting works in this book come into play, where my videos come into play. And, it's not like I'm quitting. How can I quit this? This is fucking amazing. It's just a break, a little break here and there. And naturally, this is the main part of the break. I've already had a bit of a break over the last couple of weeks by barely posting at all. But also, I just sometimes don't need to post on everything, where for instance, what will happen is I remember before season 4 of Cobra Kai dropped, and they would drop like 2 or 3 images every other day. And I would say, well, why the fuck are they doing that? Like, can we leave some mystery for the actual fucking show, please? And what would happen is everyone would ask me, oh, what did you think of those images and whatever? Like, I haven't seen them yet. And they would release 2 images on a Monday. Let me just take a drink of water. They would release 2 images on a Monday, another 2 images on Wednesday, another 2 images on Friday, and then Sunday they would go and release 10. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you releasing so many? Stop. leave some ambiguity, and everyone else, to their credit, to each their own. If the other channels want to do this, that's fine. But for me, I didn't feel like I needed to do a whole video on 2 images. I didn't feel like it was justified. I didn't feel like it was necessary whatsoever. So think about it. You got 2 images that release on the Monday, 2 images that release on Wednesday, 2 images that release on Friday, and 10 on Sunday. That's 16 images, right? And I don't remember if that's the exact amount, but let's just go with that. 16 images. I handpicked 9 images or so that I actually wanted to talk about. And most of them is just someone standing in a hallway. I'm like, not even Christopher Nolan could get anything from that. Like, you're reaching at that point. Like, you're reaching, And now watching season 4, most of the predictions for those images fall flat on their face. So, it's just, I don't like doing unnecessary videos. I don't like doing filler. It's more often than not, if there's a collective of images, I'd like to do it on a live stream, because then I can talk about it, what it means. I can go in depth with it. I can talk to you guys back and forth. It's that kind of thing where I just prefer it that way. I don't feel the obligation to cover every minutia of detail. And I think that's what, again, one of the perks of my channel is I have never made this Cobra Kai specific. This is a channel for everything, as much as Cobra Kai has really boosted the numbers. And even my Fast and Furious videos of old have boosted the numbers. It's not specifically tied to them. It's just me putting my thoughts out there and saying whatever I need to say. Oh, hey, Stubies. It's your channel. Post what you're going to post, and hopefully positively. Yeah, that's it. And, to this man's credit right here, let me just, where is it? Let me just, go give you a...
Hello there.
There you go.
Oh no!
Sorry, I just felt like playing a bunch of random clips. But yeah, no, completely agree. Yeah, and I just like talking about all things, It's just, if I talked, it's like if I made this a Star Wars villain-centric channel, I get bored, It's like if I made it a Fast and Furious channel, I get bored. Like, I like talking about a variety of different things. And every now and then, I like to touch upon some real-life issues, That's where this Chosen Life comes in, is I like to touch upon some real issues that a lot of people can relate to. And most of my demographic, is late teens, early adult years, or adult years. Like, that's most of my demographics. So either people my age or a bit younger. And then, I've got the in between, like, the older or whatever. But it's important to, make sure I have that balance of everything. And another guy that I spoke to, my brother Leon, I spoke to Leon today about this as well. That a break is essential just to be 100% all in with whatever it is that one is doing. Yeah, damn right, Christian. And that's just essentially what. Hey, Leon, I don't know if you saw it, but let me do it again. There you go. But essentially, I should have edited the bit where the glass shatters just to get that full thing, but I don't want to get copyright. But anyway, yeah, like, I pretty much said all that I needed to say within this hour. So I know that I've got some people again that have joined later on. And essentially what's going to happen is Nights of Pop Culture this Saturday, Kings of Pop Culture this Sunday, and then the following week after, Chosen Lives will be every Saturday. And I'll be streaming Lego Star Wars. Like, please believe I'm going to be streaming that. Hell yeah. But the way I'm streaming it is I'm only streaming the story mode. Once I complete the story, I'll finish like free roam and free play in my own spare time. More Cobra Kai clips, and yes, Tristan, I need to get the I need to get that one. I need to actually get Miguel saying this, I need to get Miguel saying this. I need to actually, yeah. But essentially, yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to do. Yeah, essentially, I set trends and people follow. That's how it goes. That's just how it goes. Exactly. And this is the thing. Cobra Kai has a lifespan. It's not going to be around forever. Now, don't get me wrong. As I said, quality trumps anything. Breaking Bad, right? 100 years from now, Breaking Bad will still be as good as it is now because quality will trump anything. But at the end of the day, Cobra Kai, we're already in the end game. Already. Like, I can already see the ending signs approaching. Like, it's coming, you know? So naturally, I just want to have this space where I talk movies and pop culture anyway, you know? So it's not going to last forever. And even if they do spin-offs, like, I don't want to be sat there when Cobra Kai ends going, so when's that spin-off coming? Like, I don't want to be sat there doing that, you know? If I've got more important things to do. She doesn't love you, she loves me. Yeah, no, totally. It's just the way I prefer to do things, you know? I agree. It's just, and I love Cobra Kai to death, but I think this is just indicative of when it gets to that point in the show where it's like, okay, we're at this stage now, you know? And I still love it, but for me, I've been overly in it, you know. I've talked about it so much where even I'm just like, just shut up, Jacob. Shut up. You know, you've said it already. Shut up. You know. So that's There's another for God's sake, Lisa. Oatmeal. Quality of yes, damn right. Me too, man. I'm just fatigued by it. Like, you know, it's and the thing is, and I don't mean to put this out there, and I don't mean to put anyone on blast. You know, all right, well, enjoy the episode, CVO. Anyway, CVO, I'm surprised that you missed the fact that I did a flash reference earlier on when I said the episode where Barry walks around thinking nothing can phase him or touch him. Shit really hits the fan. So, yeah, I'm surprised you missed that. Yeah, I mean, even if there isn't a lot to go off on theories, I just need a break. Like, I feel pretty good. Like, season 4, could it have been better? Yeah. But, you know, I feel pretty good with it. I feel pretty good. I feel like we got a good run for season 5. And, you know, I do have a few more things to say regarding season 4. I have a couple of season 5 theories. But the thing is, I don't want to mention them on here because what's going to happen is someone's going to go and do a video on it. They're going to get all the credit, and I'm not going to get any credit whatsoever. I was the only person who said that scene between Sam and Robbie in season 4, episode 1, when Sam says to Robbie, "You're a good person. My dad knows it. Your dad knows it." That's Anakin and Padme on Mustafar. And now everyone's fucking saying it. It's like at first it's flattering, but then it's like, come on. Like, can you stop nicking my shit, please, and give me some credit? Like, I mean, come on. And that there is my cue to take a break from just the internet world for a bit, because unfortunately that just comes with the territory of YouTube. You know, there's a lot of copying, there's a lot of mimicry, but essentially it just comes with the territory. And Lee, sorry, bro, I saw your message above. How to win friends and influence people. Now, again, self-help can be a toxic path too. Like, let's not get it twisted. But at the same time, there's a lot of good too. There's a lot of potential in there. So, you know, self-help, but only to a point. Don't do it to a point where you're chasing something that you're never going to get. Like that I've been down that road. It's not good either. But yeah, I just feel extremely fatigued with pop culture and just talking about pop culture in general. I just want to enjoy it and soak it in, just for myself, you know, and really sort of not have to worry about. And this is the thing: I've never cared about what critics think about movies or shows because, in my opinion, I love Attack of the Clones. I said it. Yeah, objectively, as a film, it's a bit meh. You know, the dialogue's a bit, you know, you're in my very soul. Hey, yo! Woo! Or when he's stroking Padme's arm, or you know, but you know, I still enjoy it. You know, I grew up on that movie as a kid. You know, that's my Star Wars. I grew up on it. I mean, hell, the one lightsaber I have in the house is Anakin's lightsaber from Episode 2. It's like a Darth Vader design. And exactly, social media should just be for fun. That's true. Yeah, critics do get paid for their negative takes. Agreed. And that's another thing. I just don't care like what critics have to say about movies and shows anymore. I really don't care, and I don't want to get the reputation that I'm a movie show reviewer. I don't want that. I just want to come on here, talk about what I got to talk about, say my piece, say what I liked, talk about the little nuances and the details, and then move on. Like, I don't want it to be a thing of like, okay, Jacob's a movie reviewer. Like, I don't want that. You know, I don't want that. Read the right self. It's just, yes. Shout out to you, King. I mean, hell, I still got to get through this one, and then I got to read through these two. So, you know. But we'll get there. We'll get there. But I am trying to read through it slowly to really digest. You know, I mean, hey, I'm a very annotating kind of. I think it's just because when I read scripts and stuff for characters, I just annotate it and mark things. Like it helps me really soak in the information. It's just easier that way for me. There's 20 people in the stream. Just about to end in 10 minutes. What? Why does this always happen? Damn it. I love you lot. Fucking hell. I don't care for. Yeah, like, and this is the thing. Just because a movie is 5-star with a mustache twirling villain and a little Chardonnay, haha, it doesn't mean that, you know, okay, I'm going to enjoy that movie more than Phantom Menace. Like, it's just, I would take Phantom Menace any day over some of these 5-star, haha, movies, yes, haha. You know, because to me, a lot of them, yeah, they're good. Some of them are boring as shit. Boring as hell. Like they're fall asleep. I'm like, Christ, do something. But no, because it's objectively great, then, you know, see, it doesn't always mean something I prefer. Well, thank you, Mystic. I appreciate that. I don't like sand. It's coarse, rough, and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Hey, Stuart, why? Yeah, I saw that prequel series. Well, I mean, the suspense is there because you know the suspense isn't there because you know Pennywise ain't gonna die. But it'll be interesting to see more on him. Yeah, it ain't fun anymore. And today, that's really all I need. Yeah, absolutely. Why? What? Now, speaking of Attack of the Clones, there's a moment in Attack of the Clones where, and you will pay attention to my lead. Why? What? And then Jar Jar blinks. Why else do you think we were assigned her if not to find the killer? Protection is a job for local security, not Jedi. It's overkill, Master, and an investigation is implied in our mandate. We will do exactly as the Council has instructed, and you will learn your place, young one. And I get a slap right there. Hey, Boxiest! I'm not going to say it.
Hello there.
Haha! How are you, bro? You all good? But yeah, 9 more minutes, people. 9 more minutes, and then I am out of here. A bad but fun movie, or a bad but fun movie, because at least you can just have fun with it. Unlike Venom 2, like I'm not counting that. That was just a bad movie all around. But a bad fun movie any day, because this is the problem. Everyone's so obsessed, and this is why I need a break from YouTube stuff. Is everyone is so obsessed whether a movie is a 10 out of 10 or it's shit. You know, some movies, there's a reason why sometimes you get a movie, you get your boys, and you just drink and you talk about how fucking shit the movie is. Sometimes that's the movie experience too. Batman and Robin, prime example. That movie is asinine. Oh, God. I tried watching it again the other day. Ugh, show. You know, it's like, ugh. But you can watch it with your fellow lads and just do a drinking game every time Bane does something stupid, or you can just have fun. And then Fast and Furious, good example. The first 3 by far and above the best, and then after that, stupid territory. But they're still fun. They're still fun and enjoyable, and you know, family every 5 fucking seconds. But it's still fun and enjoyable. Sometimes you need that. You know, I think people forget this important thing. How did a movie make you feel versus how good of a movie is? Like, and everyone's a movie critic now. Like, it's like, Jesus. Yeah, Boxiest, I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. Oh, I need to get back to you, Boxiest. I'll get back to you. That first episode of Moon Knight was fucking insane. Oscar Isaac is nailing it. Telling you. He's doing brilliant. Yeah, I mean, again, but like movie reviewers are not looking at it the same way you or I are. They're looking at the narrative, the motivation. So in a way, they are looking at the story of the character, but I think from a different lens. You know, that's why it's just, you know, I never put too much stock into it. Yeah, too much of a good thing is still too much. And this is something I want to do a Chosen live on as well. This leads me to my next point, you know, experience, because you're looking for everything subjectively bad about a movie to justify pre-notions. Yeah, like you're looking for all these things to do whatever. It's like, just focus on the movie itself, you know? And this is another thing. pop culture fans have been spoiled rotten. I know the sequel trilogy has its issues. I know, you know, things are just a bit messy in terms of Marvel and Sony or whatever. But since when did it become okay to start ragging on, let's say, Avengers Endgame or the first Avengers? I've seen this a lot lately. I'm like, where the fuck has this come from? Like, don't get me wrong. Yes, they have their issues. But at the time, how did it make you feel? You know? It's like, people are just like, "Oh, it ruined my childhood." It's like, and the people who say this are always often 40-year-old guys that stand up. Have you seen that stupid video of when those two fucking losers are standing outside the cinema with their guitars going, "George Lucas raped our childhoods, George Lucas raped our childhoods"? Like, what? Over a Jar Jar Binks, your childhood was raped? That's a stupid analogy. And this is where fandom has exhausted me. This is another reason I need a break, is it's just, it's too much that, you know, it's like, relax. It's not that bad. That, you know, things aren't as bad as they seem, you know? Dom pulling down a ceiling, then yeah. I mean, Dom pulling down a ceiling is pretty special. From a certain point of view. Star Wars reference. I love it. Well, yeah, but even then, just because someone has an opinion on it, you know, it doesn't mean that opinion should hold more weight or less than anyone else. And I think we live in a world now that literally waits for someone else's opinion to give them their opinion. It's like, form your own opinion, you know? And this is why, you know, when I get asked, "Oh, did you see so and so's thing?" I'm like, no, because I don't sit all day on YouTube. I don't have the time. That's one thing. But also, I just don't care. Like, I say my piece and that's that. You know, I let the chips fall where they may. If, you know, if people agree with me, that's awesome. If they don't agree with me, that's cool too. That's okay. You know, it doesn't have to be, you know, personal, you know, in that kind of sense. You want to get back to social media as I take a break. Oh, man. Oh, dear. Oh, man. Love your boxes. Those guys are losers. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, look it up. There were two dudes that actually did that. Hey, Darius, what was it you said the other day? You chuckle fuck. From a certain point of view. Exactly. People forget the road we took to get here. All right, Eternals was an iffy movie. I'll give it that. But I will take that any day over some of the movies we took to get here. Like, I have to do a Chosen Live on this as well, right? From 2004 onwards to about 2007, I had to watch a pop culture character die in every movie or show that released. I had to watch Captain Jack Harkness die in Doctor Who. I had to watch Cedric Diggory die. I had to watch Anakin Skywalker burn to death. I had to watch Jean Grey killing Scott Summers, Professor X. I had to watch there's one more. Harry Osborn in Spider-Man 3. You know, it was just like a Jack Sparrow in Dead Man's Chest. It was just like this thing of where around that time I was just like, man, can we, James Norrington, like, can we stop killing my pop culture characters? Can we stop it? I've had enough. And then they go and kill Sirius Black in Order of the Phoenix. I'm like, man, fucking hell. Like, can I get a break here, please? Come on. Like, it's too much. I'm gonna cry. It's just like, shit, man. I did. Oh, but not even that. We went through Ghost Rider: The Spirit of Vengeance to get here. Let's not fucking forget how awful that movie is. We went through Dust Fart Cloud Galactus. We went through, you know, all these different movies. It's like Halloween fans. Halloween fans, count your blessings. Halloween and Halloween Kills are a lot better, right? Miles better than this shite. Where is it? Now, don't get me wrong. That's so bad, bad because it's so bad that it's funny. But even then, that was actually in a Halloween movie. Busta Rhymes, crane kicks, like Daniel LaRusso style, Michael Myers across the fucking room. That was the thing. They had this thing where the Thorn cult, right, basically impregnated Michael's niece with his kid. Like, count your blessings, Halloween fans. You haven't got it that bad now compared to how you had it. Just saying. And then you got Halloween H2O, where Michael's mask fucking awful. And then you got Laurie in the opening of the movie going, ah! Ah! Like, oh, Jesus. Like, what the hell is this shite? It's almost, it's like that bit there was the equivalent of Jaws, the connection between the shark and, what's the main protagonist, leading lady from Jaws? The mental connection with her and the shark. Like, we've had a rough road to get here. Pop culture fans in general, count your blessings. Yeah, fuck leaks. Cinematographer. This is why, as much as Zack Snyder, I don't always agree with his vision. Zack Snyder's cinematography, mint. Hey, Jermaine. Yeah, but yeah, I'm feeling better. It's just, this is probably going to be my last little Chosen live till next Saturday, but it's just my last stream for a little bit. Critique Struggle Nation said it's best. People are trying to be critiques nowadays. They can never just go off. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you go to a movie and just enjoy the ride, Yeah, keep an open mind. I'm not even just redemption characters, just the characters in general. It's just I went through a rough time that time. Yeah, I mean, Spirit of Vengeance in cinemas might have been okay, but on a regular screen, man, it's hard to tell what the hell was happening with that movie. Exactly. Every character around that time got massacred. I thought it was just me. Masterpiece compared to those movies. Yeah. Oh, and Jazz from first Transformers. I can't forget him. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. This is another Chosen live idea. How when we were in school, it's not mainstream like it is now, where everyone gets a seat and everyone's a fan. Like, if you're a fan, you're a fan. I'm not going to gatekeep. If you're a fan of whatever, let's just say you're a fan of Scarlet Witch. Okay, cool. Does that mean Wanda gets a whole pass to go around and kill the whole multiverse because she lost Vision? No, go fucking cry about it. I don't care. Like, you don't get a free pass to go around and kill the whole multiverse because you lost Vision and your two kids who didn't exist in that world. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's shit like that is now a problem with it being mainstream. Is nuance and context are way out the window now, in service of stans and weirdos. It's just like, and then also, now that it's cool, everyone wants to be a part of it. Everyone wants to be a part of the conversation. It's like, well, no, not everyone can be. You can usually tell someone who's genuinely caring about it, and someone who isn't. It's just a weird time. I remember when someone said something on Twitter about anime, and then Michael B. Jordan said something about it, that he liked it, and they were like, "Oh yeah, anime's great." I'm like, you see, that's a prime example. Well said. Oh god, the writer's strike era movies. Yeesh. Oh, that was a fun time. Oh yeah, Optimus Prime died. Yeah, I know. Just one death after another. Yeah, Grindor was that was a reused model. If you choose the designer Ghost Rider, 2006. 2006. I mean, I can't really give an opinion on 2012 because they didn't really do anything with it. It's like, you could have the best looking version of Ghost Rider, but if you do fuck all with it, then it means nothing. It's like, let's say, for instance, if Spirit of Vengeance Ghost Rider was the best looking version, the movie didn't portray it, but a version from 2006 looked better because they used it better. If that makes sense. Yeah, the Wonder stands to neutral out of it. Exactly. They just like it for clout. Yeah. Exactly. And exactly, King Cobra said it best. That right there. And this is the problem. WandaVision ends with the line, "You'll never know what you've sacrificed for them." What did she sacrifice? Vision was already dead. He got brought back because of what she did, and her two kids didn't exist, and her dead brother that was dead already. It was an alternate reality created by herself. What? She enslaved a whole town for an entire month. An entire month. But we gotta feel sorry for Wanda. Nope. I feel sorry for Wanda again, she's one of the best characters in the MCU. I'm just saying it's not a free pass to go and do stupid shit, you know? It's like, I'll use it as a Cobra Kai example, just for instance. Here's what I think is the thing, right? It's like if Cobra Kai had a multiverse. Let's say Robbie went full on Darkseid in the multiverse and he enters into the Earth 1 zone. Does that mean he starts going and beating the shit out of people just because he had a bad upbringing? No. You know, it's like, yeah. Exactly. I can relate. I can relate to that. Exactly. Now everyone talk. It's like everyone gets a seat, you know? Everyone gets a seat at the table. It's like, not the. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. Dude. Some movies I have on hard copy. I love Jason Bourne. There's one scene, I forgot which one of them it's in, but he literally wraps a magazine. He starts fighting with it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think it was Grindor in the second one. I think they just reused his model. Blackout in the first film was a G. Oh. Yep. Well, yeah. I mean, the sequel trilogy is what it is, but I can relate. Yeah, I guess. It was just to make, predicting a future what if. Ha! Hey, is that have I just inspired a multiverse idea? As bad as the people who feel, yeah, like what the fuck is that shit? Like, oh, I feel sorry for him. He eats kids. You weirdos, you weird people. Sorry, yeah, when he sat in It Chapter 2 under the bleachers before he kills Vicky, you can see that piece of shit. You can see his fat head in the distance. Seriously, watch that scene when he lures Vicky under the bleachers. You can see his head in the distance. You can smack him right in the fat head. Oh, I must say, I love the character and I love Bill Skarsgård, but Pennywise, oh, execute Order 66 on that guy. But yeah, I've gone for an hour and 30, so I'm going to end it now, guys. I've said what I needed to say. And essentially, linking it back to the start of the stream, there's going to be a Nights of Pop Culture stream this Saturday with my guests talking about episodes 6 to 10. And then Kings of Pop Culture this Sunday. But then the following week, it'll probably be quite sporadic. There won't be any Kings of Pop Culture stream or anything like that. It will just be a chosen live on a Saturday, and that will be it. And and the minute you start to see me progress to more daily uploads, then I'm starting to get back on it. So that's mostly what this is. And again, as I said at the start of the stream, I wasn't going to announce this because I didn't see the point. But, I have kind of haven't really done too many videos and stuff the last couple of weeks. So I just wanted to clarify because I've been asked. And, I've had some chats with some friends and stuff about this. And, much love to those guys. They know who they are. Including you, Stu. And you, Chris. So I just, yeah. Onwards and upwards. Oh, really? Is that true? I thought it was Grindor the whole time. Why did you? Oh, so wait, Blackout is Grindor? Oh, shit. I thought it was just a separate character. I thought they just reused the model. Oh, yeah, when he's sat under the beaches, people always make. He goes, yeah, what are you crying at? Cry some more. Ugly cream egg. Looks like a fucking bowling pin. Exactly. This is the ironic thing. Pennywise did nothing wrong. Oh, I shall. You too, Stuman. I'm back at you, Natalie. The last of me. Am I going to watch Morbius? Well, I've not heard good things, but as I said, I've got to watch it for myself. Even though I know it's probably going to suck ass. But got to watch it for myself. Hey. Thanks, Lisa. Okay, guys. The next time I see you guys will be... Yeah, it'll be this Saturday with the Nights of Pop Culture. Episode 6 to 10 of Cobra Kai. And then Sunday, Kings of Pop Culture. And then next week is when, you know, I'll be around sporadically. Let me see what day Lego Star Wars is coming, because I need to check that out. Where is it? Oh, thanks, Boxius, man. I appreciate you, bro. Keep up the hard work with your what ifs, man. Oh, I've seen most of them, Chris. That's another problem. That's another thing of why I need to take a back seat for all this stuff, because I keep getting that sent my way as well. Yeah, Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday. So I'll be doing a gaming stream of that, because I need to stream that. I can't wait for that. Can't wait. But yeah, so if all things go to plan, this will be the agenda. Saturday, Knights of Pop Culture. Sunday, Kings of Pop Culture. Tuesday, Lego Star Wars. And then I'll play through the story and then finish the rest by myself. I mean, 9 episodes worth, though. It could take me a while. I mean, hell, the 6 episodes one. Jesus, that was fucking long enough. And yes, I'm going to play the 9 episodes one because my boy Ben Solo is a playable character. Damn right. He's a playable character. Hell yeah. How Battlefront 2 didn't give us a skin for him, I don't know. Another missed opportunity with that game. But yeah, as far as that things go, that'll be the agenda. And then Saturdays, there'll be Chosen Lives anyway. And there might be a video either this week or next on Robbie. Just spoiled it. Just gave it away. Damn it. Spoiler alert. But yeah. Anyway, to those in the chat, I appreciate you. To Beth earlier on, to King, to Tristan, to Mystic, to Chris, to Cobra Kai World, to Lisa, to Boxiest, to Stuart, to Natalie, to Jermaine. Make sure I get everyone. This is what I mean. I want to try and get everyone. To Darius. Who have we got? Who else have we got? Don't want to miss anyone. I think I'm missing someone. King Cobra, RJ, CVO, Lee, King Perez. Hopefully I'm saying that right, buddy. Okay. TCK as well. Shout out to you. Okay. Right, guys. I will see you all this Saturday for Knights of Pop Culture. Until then, let's play through some little videos quickly.
And
You are in big doo-doo this time.
Hello there.
Oh no!
I just have so many to play through. All right, guys, take care of yourselves. See you this Saturday. Cheers. Where is it? Let me play it one more time.